The playoffs have arrived, and that means it's wild card weekend in the NFL here on EA Sports.
Well, partner, we're about to get the playoffs underway. How about a final thought before kickoff?
Training camp, practices, off-season, everything, the whole year. Finally, a chance to get the playoffs and see what's going to happen.
Takes it from the 2.
Got a flag.
He's brought to a halt. It's an illegal block in the back, and the coaching staff cannot be happy about this.
No, it's a bad decision, and most of all, it's dangerous. You can hurt players when you block them like that.
First down at the 31. Brought down at the 32.
Here's a look at the offensive unit that needs to get off to a strong start today.
This will be second down. As he throws it.
The defensive line will be the focus here in this game. If they're disrupting the quarterback, the rest of the defense will have a chance to do their thing.
It'll be third down.
Let's go.
From the shotgun. Brings it in. Gains 15.
Shamrocks on their offensive play sheet. They don't have many plays for third and long situations, but that is a really nice job that time by the offense, the quarterback. They pick up the first down. That'll get you going.
Now first and 10. Handoff made. He's going to be tackled right around the 49.
Well, when you're going to run the football, if that's your objective, you cannot get frustrated by short runs. You know that it's going to build itself as the game goes along, so keep trying it.
Double tight end formation. Dropping back now into the shotgun. Looking across the middle. He had no time to get set. It's third down coming up. Snap it out of the gun. No one was open.
The Shamrocks put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on third and long, and they were ready for it.
This punt will not be returned. It will never see the field of play as it sails out of bounds. Press coverage all the way. Falcons step up to the line, employing now their jumbo package.
Quick 9 yards to start this game.
So many times you watch football games and coaches just give up too early on the run game. Well, they'll keep it going today. After that run, decent pickup by the running back.
Get ready.
Quick drop back. And the pass is thrown away. This offensive line today will be leaned on to protect their quarterback as well as opening up some running lanes. 3rd down. The Shamrocks defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel to give. And a flag comes out. The defense will take the penalty.
Well, I think it's important for the defense. Anytime it's a 3rd and long situation for the offense to know where those first down markers are, give a little ground, and make sure you're able to come up and make the tackle short of the first down marker.
Room to work. They'll mark him at the 34. First down at the 34. Slashes to the left side.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
Let's go.
First down at the 50. Set up screen. Buchanan's the one who made the big stop.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
If you got a defensive back that's scared to death and not going to give up the big play, you got to run things like this. The out route. Nice route by the wide receiver and a good throw by the quarterback.
It's first down as they head to the line. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Here's the handoff. And this run goes nowhere as Washington gets him behind the line. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. First down at the 40. Julio Jones with the grab. They have this one covered up, and it's going to set them back for a loss. Here's the football resting at the 43.
Let's go.
They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Looking long. With the contact, the ball comes out. And here's a look at the defensive line that will try to control the trenches today.
Let's go.
The Falcons take it from the 43. Flag is out. He's in for the touchdown, but there is a flag down. That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense.
Tight ends are becoming a bigger and bigger part of the passing offense in the NFL. It leads to a touchdown this time. Nice job by the big guy just getting in position to make the catch.
Jones is going to pull in the bullet pass.
Nice job that time by the defense, knowing the situation. Go ahead and let the quarterback complete the pass. Just make sure you come up and make the tackle before the first down. Good job. Fourth down coming up.
The kick is good. We're late in the first, and that field goal puts them on top.
Yes, and it's a confidence boost. No question about it. When you get a field goal or a touchdown late in the first quarter and it puts you on top, it just feels good.
Takes off from the 5. And the tackle is made right around the 25-yard line. The Shamrocks didn't get much out of that last drive, so now here they come again on offense. I'm sure they're going to be a little bit more of an urgency to the offense this time.
Well, I'll just say this to you, Jim Nance. I sure hope so. After that last drive, that was just too generic, wasn't very well thought out, and they got to change what they're doing on the offensive side.
Got to give that defense a little credit, though, don't you?
Well, yeah, the defense did its job, but, man, that was pretty easy.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8.
Get ready. Shoot and drive.
Has the reception all alone. Back to the air here on 1st down. Catch made. On his way. The 10 gonna take it home for the touchdown.
Like a hustle, bad tackling, you name it. They allowed the short throw and catch to go all the way down the field for a score.
Driving extra point is good. The Dublin Shamrocks getting set to kick it away. The Falcons back onto the field now to get another drive started. They came away with a field goal in their last possession, Phil, but had to be a letdown because they were really moving the football.
Oh, I think you're right. They had to be let down. You execute so many good plays going down the field, and you just need that one to get you in the end zone.
He's in the clear. The 20, the 10, taking it all the way home for the touchdown. Phil, that's a terrific touchdown here late in the first, and they've now taken the lead.
Shoot, touchdowns are terrific no matter what time you get them, though, Jim. But, hey, late in the first, what a way to answer for that offense. That was a really, really sharp drive.
Inside of the uprights. The Falcons getting set for the kickoff. Catches it at the 2 and starts his return. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Shamrocks preparing to get things going again on offense. They took it all the way on their previous possession, mostly getting it done through the air.
Yeah, they got the leader, don't they? That quarterback, he takes control of the situation when he goes out on the field. And I know that defense, they had great respect for him. Now they fear him. That's a tough spot to be in on the defensive side.
It's complete to Devin Smith. That's his first reception today.
That time the quarterback throws the drag route. It doesn't get a first down, but still it's a good decision by him. The throw was right on target, and it picked up solid yards.
One last play before the quarter ends. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Back here in the second quarter, defense ruled the first. And what are we going to see here, you think, in the second quarter, Phil?
Well, I think the first thing they got to do, Jim, is just believe in what they did all week long and preparing for the game. All the practices, all the film sessions, and just know sometimes it takes more than one quarter to get the answer. So stay with your game plan and see if you can find a way to make it work.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. And he makes the catch. No, the ball comes out. The ball is knocked out of his hands. The Shamrocks take it from the 38. Middle of the field and incomplete this time.
Well, there's no doubt what to do in a situation like this. You do not take a chance and put your team in a position where they have to make a big comeback in the second half.
The Dublin Shamrocks come to the line. First down marker is at the 48. Jarring hit that time. Knocks the ball free.
Just into the second quarter, and the pressure now on the defense to get the ball back.
Yes, you'd like for the defense to get off the field, not give up any points. But so far, the offense, man, they have been absolutely awful. They got to get their act together over there on the sideline.
Taken down at the 27.
Well, returning punts is a tough job. It's about judgment. That time, that was poor judgment by the return man. Should have just had a fair catch and never tried to return that.
The Falcons back on the field with their offense now. They've scored on each of their last 2 drives and have to be feeling pretty confident right now at the start of this one.
Yeah, it is amazing what the mind can do sometimes on the football field. You go out there and you score, and you feel like nothing can stop you. So would not be surprised to see him to go out there and have success again.
First down here after the run.
Let's go.
They'll go ground. Searching for space to the right. Brought down right at the 50.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second.
Let's go. Break to the end. Break to the end.
Freeman's taking the handoff. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
Ball from the 46. Falcons will come out in the pistol. First down at the 46. Got hit on release. Set up now at the 46. The Falcons come to the line with a bunch set. Second and 10. Jackson takes him to the ground.
Well, you expect defensive ends to get sacks because they come around the outside. But when you get pressure from the inside and the defensive tackle gets a sack, that's just an added bonus.
It's 3rd and 17 here after the sack. Out of the gun. The Falcons get a first down. The football sits at the 34. Here's the first snap after the big play. They'll go shotgun here. And they're all over it for the sack.
Well, you see it all the time. When the offensive line can't stop the defensive pass rush, then you have your running backs hit a defensive lineman before they go out for the pass.
Loss of 3 on the play. And he's taken down once more for the sack.
This might not be nice to see, but every once in a while it's kind of fun to watch the quarterback get sacked like that. Good job by the defensive end.
This will be the 8th play of this drive. Takes the snap. We're about midway, second quarter. And he's able to find Julio Jones. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a 4th down. That was a good hold, good kick, 3 points. Good job by the offense.
And no return as this goes for a touchback. First down at the 20. And off out of the eye. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there.
The rush totals just haven't been there in the first half, and that's one reason why they are behind right now, partner.
Well, the NFL offense is about deception. And how do you get deception? You keep your offense balanced. So you need to be able to run it so you can use play actions to get the big plays down the field.
Gets it out for the completion. Now looking at third down. Falcons lined up in the nickel. They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Down the field, and it's incomplete.
Well, you're down. It's in the first half. You got 4th and long near midfield. This is a no-brainer. I think the coach, don't even think about it. Send that punting team in there, punt the football, and play field position.
Taken down at the 39.
Well, that time he only gets a couple yards, and if I'd have been the punt returner that time, I would have called for a fair catch. Defense was close. All around you, there was nowhere to go.
The Falcons will look to get set. It's been a close game so far. The score's 13-7. The Falcons have it at the 39. And that's a gain of 9.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
Second and short following the run. We're moving in on the 2-minute warning. One more snap first. Makes the catch. A tackle behind the line. And we've reached the 2-minute warning. This is third down.
Let's go.
They'll run it here. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
I think as time has gone on, more and more coaches and teams, we see them going for it on 4th and short. But this decision, you're winning the game, 4th and short, you're near midfield. I don't think you go for it. Don't let the pressure of the fans or your players get into your mind. Punt the football away. That's the right decision.
That punt could not have been better struck. And now the defense has the advantage with the opposition, with their backs to their own end zone.
The Shamrocks offense is on the field, hoping to erase the memory of their last drive, which was completely unproductive, a quick 3-and-out.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if they can erase this defense. This defense is pretty good. We saw that in the last drive. They got good players, and they're pretty excited, so this is going to be tough on the offense. Good job by the offense going the hurry-up offense. You do this to get the plays in, but also you want to conserve the timeouts.
Wants to go deep. Wow, going to take it the distance. The 20, the 10. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown.
Still, I think the prettiest play in football is anytime you see a deep ball thrown down the field and it's caught for a touchdown. That is awesome stuff.
The extra point will put them up by 1. Extra point is good. Ready to step up and send this one down to the end zone. He's got a chance to return this one.
And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Falcons offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling. Always try to save the timeout or timeouts when you can, and one way to do it is go to the hurry-up offense. Good job. Well, we got a close game here right before half. Good job by the offense deciding to go in.
Ball is out. A recovery by the defense.
Fumbles are becoming more prevalent in the NFL because the defenders are getting so good at stripping that football away now.
The Shamrocks taking the field on offense, coming off a touchdown on their last drive, Phil.
Yeah, they did it mostly through the air, Jim, and I love the way how they did that. It was aggressive throwing by the quarterback, and my gosh, is he on target today.
Get ready.
Has his man. Gains 12. And Phil, you look at this offense right now, they've got a quarterback who's moving the football through the air, and that's a big reason why they're leading this game.
That's right. That's why they're leading the game. Boy, I'd hate to be a defensive back out there today. The wide receivers are good. The quarterback is hot. They've got awesome rhythm, and that's why they're playing so well.
Final 30 seconds of the first half, and it's second down. Falcons go with the dime formation here on defense. He makes the catch. Brought down at the 29. Third catch today so far.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Looks down the field, nobody open, so he throws the drag route coming across the field. It's a nice catch, just short of the first down.
The Shamrocks have it at the 29. Finds his mark. He's tackled right at the 48. The Dublin Shamrocks are going to use one of the 2 timeouts they have remaining. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. Ready for intermission. First, one more play. From the gun. He's hit as he throws it. Second down following that incompletion.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun. Looking to go down the field here. Intercepted. A good first half of action here. And soon we'll be sending you to Orlando and to our host, Larry Ridley. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We get the second half started in this close wild card matchup. And the tackle is made. The offense will start their drive from about the 31. The Falcons will try to hold on to the football. This has been one big turnover after another, Phil. Just what the coaches talked about in our meetings with him this week about ball security. It's not happening here.
Well, it tells you the players did not listen to the coaches, that's for sure, because ball security is not what we're seeing out there. I know this. Next week in practice, there's going to be a lot of drills about hanging on to the football. The Falcons look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
Handoff. Fights through contact.
I got to give this running back a lot of credit. How about that? He fumbled earlier in the game, but now he is running free, just all out and getting those extra yards after the hit. Look what the defensive line is doing. They're all pinching down inside. They're expecting a run.
It's now second down and 5 after running it on first down. Freeman's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. And it's batted down. Third down on the way. Dropping back 3. Got some daylight. Dives down, and that'll end the play.
That's a really smart job that time by the quarterback. Pick up all the yards you can, and before you're going to get hit, slide in there like you're going to second base.
The Falcons take it from the 23. He's got the catch. McKinney's there to take him down.
The Falcons did a good job that time throwing a pass on first down and picked up some nice yards. Now second and short really puts the defense in a tough position.
The Falcons all bunched up here as they get set at the line. Gets it out for the completion. Falcons now move the chains.
The Falcons just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
First down here after the completion. Touchdown, Atlanta Falcons. That's his second touchdown today.
Nowadays, so many kids, they grow up, they want to be wide receivers. I don't blame them. They're out there, they get to catch the football, they get to score touchdowns, they get to do dances, and you're not really allowed to hit them either. What a job.
Get ready.
Got so many things you can do from the 2-yard line now in the NFL. All the teams can spread you out. They can run it. The quarterback can keep it. The big plays, the passes, very tough for the defense to stop the 2-point conversion.
It'll be a touchback. The Shamrocks are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You've got to go out there and be much better.
Second down following the run.
Get ready.
They'll go ground. He's tackled at the 30.
The Shamrocks did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
First down here.
Let's go.
The ball is charged loose.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
Get ready.
The Shamrocks will take the snap from the 30. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball out of his hands.
Well, careful, you can throw that out the window. Now it's time to be aggressive, take a chance, and put the defense on edge. Can you do that and give your team a chance to still win this game?
On the way, third down.
The Falcons with a nickel look here on defense. Unable to bring it in.
These receivers in the NFL, they are so good now. Anytime you see a drop pass, it's almost always the one reason. They took their eyes off the football before it got there.
He's got a chance to return this one.
Dixon's there to make the tackle. And a run back of about 3. The Falcons now ready to take over again on offense. They were successful on their previous drive, getting the ball all the way to the end zone. I'm sure they're looking for more of the same right now.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you always want. You want to find your way to the end zone, and so many people contributed on that last drive, and you've got to give the coaches a lot of credit for putting the players in excellent position.
And incomplete pass that time as he threw it short.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun formation. He's got a wide open alley. Third down now. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Should have had it.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
No chance to return this one as that punt is headed to the sidelines. The Dublin Shamrocks come to the line, and they put their receivers in a bunch formation. With two hands, he has it. And that's a gain of 13.
The Shamrocks, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
The Shamrocks snap it up at the 26. It's caught by Devin Smith. Gains 20. That's his third catch of the day. Just look at what the quarterback has done in this game, but it's not enough at this point to be leading in this game, Phil.
Yeah, he's going to look at the stat line and say, hey, he had an outstanding game, but they got to find a way to win. It just tells you it's not all about the quarterback. The team has to all play together.
Has his target.
Anytime you get over 4 yards on first down, it doesn't matter what the play is. Is it a run or a pass? That time, nice throw by the QB. Now they're in great position. Second down and short.
The Dublin Shamrocks will take the snap from the 45. Gains 11.
The Shamrocks look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching.
Get ready.
First and 10. Heaving it down the field. What a catch. Touchdown. They've tied it up just as we're on the brink of the fourth quarter. What a time to find the end zone.
Well, you know, I don't know what on the brink is or where that is. All I know is you're right. It's late in the third quarter, and that was a big score. Boy, the defense has got to be deflated by the effort they gave on that drive.
The Falcons ready to return the kick. And he'll start his return. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Falcons offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know, the coaches were upset at him when they went to the sideline, so the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time.
He's got the catch. He's taken down at the 42. That's his fourth catch of the day. And here in a tie game, Phil, you like your chances with a quarterback playing the way he is right now, don't you?
I do, because when you have a quarterback that's hot, it gives you a lot of options. You can, of course, throw the football short or long, but it makes the defense think pass. And now maybe because he is so hot, the quarterback, that you might be able to stick a run in there.
The Falcons still on offense to start the fourth. Capped off the third quarter with a huge play. At the 20-yard line, and now in the red zone.
Well, when you have a tie game and you're down in the red zone, you can do whatever you want. You can fool them with a run here, or you can take a chance and throw the football in the end zone to get a score.
The final quarter begins with this snap. That's a gain of 8.
The Falcons have been awesome today on first down. That time it's a nice play design. They throw the football, it picks up solid yards. Second and short. Boy, that's what every offense likes to be in.
Get ready.
2nd and 2. To the ground. And he gains maybe 3.
Jim, the defense gives up the first down that time inside the red zone. But there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold them.
Falcons come out in a bunch set.
Atlanta in the end zone. Touchdown. And they've taken charge of this game now. That touchdown giving them the lead here early in the 4th.
And what you're saying to the other team is, hey, now you have to come to us. You want to win, they have to force the issue. This puts a tremendous positive aspect for the defense going out there on the field.
They're setting up the return.
Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Shamrocks getting set to take over again on offense. They'll be trying to pick it up right where they left off with their last drive that ended in a touchdown.
Yeah, they're throwing the football well. And I'll tell you, I've been covering this game a long time. There's still nothing prettier than seeing a quarterback drop back and throw a perfect spiral down the field and watching guys catch it. That was a work of art the last drive.
The Shamrocks have it at the 24. Launches it down the field. And incomplete. Didn't get his feet down.
Well, I know in a situation like this, here's what you have to do. You have to call a play that at least gives you a chance to pick up the first down. If it's not there, then you tell the quarterback to throw it short.
It'll be 3rd down. Playing press coverage to the outside. He'll throw it over the middle.
It's complete to Devin Smith.
Good yardage picked up on that ball.
Shamrocks just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. And picks up maybe 3 or 4.
Defense wasn't fooled by that play call. The defense, even though their team is leading, they were ready for the run, and they stopped the offense that time just for a couple yards.
It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush.
Get ready.
From the shotgun.
It's caught by Devin Smith.
Smith's met at the 44.
The Dublin Shamrocks continue to pass the football, and when they have, they've looked in one familiar direction. Smith's had big plays all over this field today, Phil.
He's like the shooting guard, Jim, in basketball. If he's making a lot of shots, let him keep shooting. So they have found a way, keep getting the football in his hands.
The ball is jarred out of his hands.
There's a fine line there when you're winning the football game. What do you do on the defensive side? Well, that time, the defensive coordinator stayed aggressive, and he forces a 4th down by the offense.
The fake is on, and they're looking to pick up the first.
Tries to get the feet down, but this will be ruled incomplete.
Well, anytime you run a fake punt and you let somebody throw the football besides the quarterback, even though the play is there and everybody's wide open, you still have a chance of not making it work. Why? Because the guy throwing it is not an NFL quarterback.
The Falcons have been in a fight today. The score's 28-21.
Let's go.
First down at the 44. Can't hold on here as this falls incomplete.
When you see a receiver drop a pass, it does go through the quarterback's mind. Well, he's a good player, and I want to keep his confidence level up, and I want to keep him into the game. So when you get a chance, you throw him another football so he can make that catch and get right back in with it. You're talking about a bonus. When you get a defensive tackle that can get in the backfield and sack the quarterback, that is something special. Great job that time by the big D tackle.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. Quarters formation here for the defense.
Time's running out on this one, midway through the 4th.
And he just tosses it incomplete.
Your team is behind. You have to be the aggressor, and the defense is that time. How about that? Nice stop. They force a fourth down play.
That punt sets up the defense now in excellent position as they're able to down the football inside the 10. First down snap, and this is a scary point for them. Two tight ends on the field here. Reaches out and snatches it. He'll pick up 7 this time.
The defense, they have a lead here in the fourth quarter, so they're willing to give up short pass completions, but good job by the offense.
After that grab, it's now 2nd down and 2. The Falcons defense now is going to go nickel. They need to get the play off. Throws the pass. And it's swatted away. It's 3rd down coming up. The Shamrocks get a first down.
The Shamrocks did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
The Dublin Shamrocks line up in the pistol. 1st and 10. The Shamrocks now move the chains. That's 5 receptions on the day. Taking another look at the stats here, we have a wide receiver who has put together a complete game, Phil.
It has been a tremendous game, Jim, no doubt about it. Now we understand why guys want to be wide receivers in the NFL instead of running backs. So many more ways to get the football and much easier to make plays happen once you get them.
It's intercepted! That brings the play to an end.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Falcons weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt as they take the field here. Do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive plays.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
Well, that's a bad business to be in. I know. I get in a lot of bad businesses.
It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. If they're going to have any chance at all here late in the 4th, the defense must make a big stop and give the ball back to the offense. And that pass is just thrown away. Leading and with possession of the football, a good place to be at this point in the game. Falcons get a first down. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down. We've hit the 2-minute warning in the second half.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
First down at the 20. The reception by Moncrief. Gets about 9 on the play.
The Falcons coaching staff, they have been smart today. They are keeping everybody off balance, even me. I thought for sure they would run the football, but no, they come out on first down, they throw it, they pick up solid yards. Good job by them.
After the catch, it's now 2nd down and 1.
The Falcons in the pistol formation.
Gets the handle here. Buchanan's there to make the tackle. The Dublin Shamrocks stop the clock in a hurry, trying to hold
plays at the 11.
They bring in the extra tight end. They'll run it with him again. He's brought down. That's going to bring up 4th down.
The Shamrocks will stop the clock here with this timeout, needing to preserve time.
And converts on the 3.
The outcome of this game is probably now all but decided, as that field goal makes it virtually official.
Yeah, I think it does make it official. They're going to win this football game, and you sit around now and you can just think about all the things you're going to tell the press and how great you are and what you did out there today to help your team win.
The Shamrocks offense takes the field, and they are absolutely in desperate need of a big-time drive here to put points on the board.
The one thing we do know, since you are behind, the defense most likely is going to be very conservative the first couple calls. So make sure you have play calls to take advantage of the fact that they're going to be very conservative on the defensive side.
And they can't connect.
All you have to do is watch the head of the receiver. When they drop footballs, usually it's because you can see their head move the other way before the football gets there. That's what happened this time, and it's a drop pass.
Drop back, shotgun formation. Looking long.
And the pass is picked off, and that will all but do it.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Falcons offense is on the field, and they are sitting pretty with the lead late in this game, Phil.
I like the way they are sitting in this game. You said it, Jim, and I'll tell you what, all the pressure goes to the defense. Can the defense find a way to get them off the field 3 downs and out and make them punt?
Takes a knee. Takes the knee. The game has come to an end. We've got one team with its season extended on to the divisionals, and the other one heading home after a disappointing loss. Well, you didn't get that first-round bye in the playoffs, but you get a first-round win. You win a wild card game, and now moving on to the divisional.
Yeah, you're excited about it, Jim. You winning a playoff game, and you got that rhythm going. In other words, you played well during the regular season. You win a playoff game. You can't wait to get that division opponent in the divisional round.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.